जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णां जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः।
The Gospel of the Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi. Reminiscences and conversations recorded by Swami Arupananda. Place Udbodhan, 25th June 1912. It was morning. The mother was seated near the bedstead in the room adjacent to the shrine. We were engaged in conversation. Disciple: Mother, some say that it is not good for the sadhus of the Ramakrishna order to work in the seva ashrams, that is, homes of service and dispensaries, or to be preoccupied with selling books, accounting, and so forth. They also question if the master ever undertook such activities. Works of this kind are thrust upon the seekers who enter the order with a yearning for the God realization. They strongly suggest that if anyone must do some work, it must be worship in the shrine, meditation, japa, and devotional music. Activities other than these entangle one in desires and turn one away from God. Mother, you must pay no heed to those who talk in that manner. What will you do day and night if you are not engaged in work? Can anyone practice meditation and japa for 24 hours? You refer to the master. His case was different. Mathur used to supply him with proper diet. You are able to get your food because you are doing some work. Otherwise, you would have to roam from door to door begging for a morsel of food. Perhaps you would fall ill. Besides, where are people today to give alms to the sadhus? Never pay any heed to such talks. Things will go on as the master directs. The mutt will be run on these lines. Those who cannot adjust themselves will go away. One day, Mani Malik visited a sadhu and reported to the master. The master asked, "Well, how did you like him?" Mani replied, "Yes, I saw the sadhu, but..." The master again asked, "But what?" Mani Malik replied, "But all want money." The master instantaneously said, "You need your containers of ghee and milk and many such comfortable things. But how much does a holy person want? Should he not have it?" Arupananda: "Yes, mother. Enjoyments come from the desire alone. A man may live in a 4-storied mansion, but he does not really enjoy anything if he has no desire for it. And a man may live under a tree, but if he has desire, he gets all enjoyments from that alone." The master used to say, a person may have no relatives anywhere, but Mahamaya may cause him to keep a cat and thus make him worldly. Such is her play. Mother, that is true. Everything is due to desire. What bondage is there for a man who has no desire? You see, I live with all these things, but I do not feel any attachment. No, not in the least. Disciple: Indeed, you can have no desires. But, Mother, how many insignificant desires crop up in our minds? How can we get rid of them? Mother, In your case, these are no real desires. They are nothing. They are mere fancies that appear and disappear in your mind. The more they come and go, the better for you. A sannyasin child once asked me, "Mother, I have been practicing religious disciplines. I do not relax my efforts in that direction. But it appears that the impurities of mind are not growing less." I replied, "My child, you have rolled different threads on a reel, red, black, and white. While unrolling, you will see them all exactly in the same way. There are two kinds of desire. One that stimulates enjoyment, and the other that quickens dispassion. Though externally they appear the same, the effects are different." Arupananda. Yesterday I wondered how I could fight with my mind unless God assured me of His protection. The moment one desire disappears, another crops up. Mother, my child, so long as the ego exists, desires also undoubtedly remain. But those desires will not injure you. The Master will be your protector. It will be a heinous sin on the part of the Master if he does not protect those who have taken shelter at his feet, who have taken refuge in him, renouncing all, and who want to lead a good life. You must live in a spirit of self-surrender to him. Let him do good to you if he so desires, or let him drown you if that be his will. But you are to do only what is righteous, and that also according to the power he has given to you. Disciple, O Mother, have I surrendered to him to that extent? Sometimes I feel that I can depend upon him to a small extent, and the next moment it disappears. What will be the way for us if he does not protect us? Oh, Mother, sometimes I think that because you are alive, we can report our dangers and difficulties to you and gain peace by a look at your face. Who will protect us when you leave us? We shall feel safe if you give us assurance. Mother, don't be afraid, my child. You have nothing to fear. You will not lead a worldly life with wife and children. You will have none of these. Why should you fear? And in the meantime, before I depart, you will be able to build up a secure foundation for your spiritual life. Arupananda, what will japa and austerities avail us if God does not cast his benign look upon us? We shall be protected only if he protects us. Mother, you have nothing to fear. Don't worry, as the Master will certainly protect you. Finally, Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, Kamarpukur, was happy to present the concluding episode of Life Building and Character Making Reminiscences and Conversations of the Holy Mother. Nevertheless, our spiritual journey must continue unceasingly till we grow and realize that our Holy Mother pervades the whole universe. Thank you very much for your participation.
यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्या स्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमामि।